Hey.
So last Friday we did part 1 to this video, which was kind of tips, tricks and a review of our experience with P&O. So this is going to be part 2. So we're going to jump straight in with day 3.
Day 3, Amsterdam day.
Yeah, so we didn't arrive to Amsterdam. To Amsterdam? At Amsterdam? To Amsterdam? We didn't arrive in Amsterdam until about 11 o'clock. I think they were having some problems porting.
I think it was quite rough, and I think we couldn't get the skipper onto your ship to take us into port. I think
that was cool. There was like a tiny little, it was bigger than this, a tiny little tuk-tuk ship.
Yeah, so if you don't know, the actually skipper of the ship don't take the ship into port. The person from the port is responsible to take your ship into your port. So they come out on a small boat, they get onto, I think they called a pilot, I think. So they get onto the ship, and their responsibility to take the ship into port.
Yeah, so they came along, they helped us get in, and they told us we could leave the ship. This applies to the Bruges day as well. Well, not really, because we were there when we arrived, when we woke up. But when they say, hey guys, you can get off the boat, everybody wants to leave the boat. So we did hang back a little bit and we waited.
Yeah, I think we just had a coffee and just sat down and wait for the manic people to go first. There's no rush, you're there all day, you're going to get there. In Amsterdam it's nice because the port is right in the city.
Yeah.
And you usually just get off the ship and you're in Amsterdam, so you've got plenty of time. So don't rush and don't panic. You're gonna have plenty of time.
So the captain actually tannoyed before, I think it was in the morning, saying that we were gonna overnight in Amsterdam. Yeah. So if we wanted to party it up in Amsterdam, then we could. We chose not to because you already have your food all paid for on the ship, but you could have done if you wanted to.
It's not only that, I think when we went, it was absolutely chucking it down with rain all day, and we went around Amsterdam and we done a few things.
And I had a fractured foot.
Yeah, that's a different story, but she had a fractured foot, but we were soaking wet and we were cold, and I think we done what we wanted to do in Amsterdam. It was just time to get back, get showered, get changed, be warm, be dry, and just spend the evening on the ship with stuff doing what we haven't done previously.
Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit about Amsterdam then, shall we?
Yep.
So, walking into Amsterdam probably takes about 10-15 minutes. We were, like I just said, my foot was sore. We took a really leisurely walk, didn't we? And it maybe took us 15-20 minutes. But once you're in, you're right in the hub of everything. So the train station, the tram station, all the shops, the canal, all of that jazz. So you're right there. So we ummed and ahed about what we wanted to do. The dog's making noise, that's what I was looking at. We ummed and ahed about what we wanted to do, and we settled finally on the Heineken tour.
Yes.
Which was actually a great choice for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was out of the rain. It was a nice, walk around tour. We had a few Heinekens on the way, so what's not to like? Sort of thing.
But the Heineken tour is on the outskirts of Amsterdam, so to get there we just bought a tram ticket.
Yeah,
it was really reasonable. I believe it was less than, I think it was I remember it was €7.90 per person. I don't know why I remember, but I do. And the tram took you there, and the maps are really easy to follow. If you've ever travelled in London or Paris, it's the same kind of system. So there was a huge queue outside, and that made us think, well, should we do it? But if there's a huge queue, it's probably because it's good. Yeah,
but it didn't take that long to go down. I mean, it was, say, half an hour we was in there, so I think the queue looked scarier than it was.
Yeah, they were letting groups of people at a time. I think they just didn't want it all bottlenecking.
Yeah. So yeah, we done that, and then we that took a couple of hours maybe to walk around that.
It was really good though. I definitely would recommend. They do like you can get an app and it gives you like a virtual tour around.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, I prefer that than having something to sort of can listen to rather than walk around and read it. I think it goes in a bit better. So yeah, you had it on your phone and you walk around and listen to whatever. Really informative.
Then it had some games and things that you could play and take part in, and they were fun, weren't they? And then right underneath, well, you get, I don't want to spoil it, so if you're going to do it, just cut out for a minute. But you basically get turned into a bottle and posted off. And that was really fun. I didn't spoil anything that, don't worry about it. And then you're in a bar then.
Yeah, and the bar's lovely. I think you get a coupon I think you get 2 each, so you get 2 free Heinekens at the end of the tour to enjoy the Heineken.
I believe I still have one somewhere.
I think, well, you didn't really like Heineken, it was weird to go on a tour, but I had her share, and I had mine as well, so I was more
But then
happy.
that's another thing as well, I don't really like Heineken. I did have a sip or two, but it's not really my thing, but I did still really enjoy the tour. So I think even if you, I mean, if you don't drink at all, maybe you wouldn't enjoy it, but if Heineken isn't your drink, it's still really interesting, because I do like some lagers. So then when we came out of there, we decided to just travel back into the centre.
Yeah, we went back on the tram and walked around the centre for a while. We went to a few shops and
we had a waffle and a crepe.
Yeah, really nice, you have to.
Yeah.
Like I say, we done a few shops, walked around, get a few photos, and then we decided to do one of the
canal cruises. So initially we decided this wasn't for us. We didn't want to do it. It was going to be boring. Like we'd just written it off, but it was cold.
No reason at all. We don't know why we written it off, but we did, and it was perhaps it was because it was rain and on cold.
We'd already planned our day out, and we decided we just wanted to walk around. I think.
Yeah, we wanted to get a feel of Amsterdam, and we didn't know what that felt to us, so we thought, well, we just walk around. But then we walked around. I think you mentioned it, so we just go and have a look at your prices.
Well, they're all lined up along the canal there, obviously, and they're all around the same price. I really don't think it matters which one you go on.
No.
And we just hopped on. It was covered. The first one we saw, they give you a little headset to put on, and as you're going around, they tell you all the sights, and it was so good.
Yeah.
We sailed past the cruise ship, which was nice.
It was good to get photos of a ship because it's so hard, because the ship's so big, to get an actual photo of the whole ship to get out on the outside. You know, you're on holiday, you want a photo of the ship what you've been on. It's so hard to get that in one shot, and that's the only chance I think we had to get one, because you're quite away from it.
Yeah, so we really enjoyed that, and I definitely would push somebody to do that if they were thinking, oh no, it's not really for me. Just try it. It's cheap. It wasn't expensive. I think maybe €15 each, something like that. And you're on there for what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
The driver, the captain of the little cruise ship. Of the little, they're like, what are they called? Barges.
Yeah, it's like a river cruise sort of type, isn't it?
The guy that drives that, the captain, he stopped so that we could see, because it was just getting dark, and a lot of the tunnels on the canals have fairy lights, and there was one spot where if you stopped in a certain spot you could see all the way, all 7 or something of the tunnels, so he stopped really nicely so that we could get a picture of that, and he waited while another boat passed to make sure that we got the picture, and they know everything about Amsterdam.
No, it was really good,
so,
really informative. We're glad we done it, we're glad we got over our thing of it, we didn't want to do it for some reason, but no, it was worth doing, and we're glad we done it.
And then the heavens opened,
again.
and we got very wet. So
then we walked back to your ship, and like I said, it was only about 20 minutes because you had a bad foot, so we actually got soaking. We got back to you on a ship, and we were done. We had enough being cold and wet. We just wanted to shower and changed and chill out a bit. So
the friends that we travelled with, we had planned to have dinner with them, but they decided they came back a lot earlier than us, and they must have showered and changed and decided they were gonna head back out and go and see some more of Amsterdam, which is fine. So we took the opportunity to book one of the signature restaurants. We ate at the Glass House, I think it's called.
Was really nice.
I'm so glad we did. They did a lot of like taster items, so you got like 3 desserts. I had 3 glasses of
champagne,
was it champagne?
Wine or something.
It might have been champagne. It was in Prosecco glasses anyway, or champagne glasses. So, and that was good. And I don't think we'd have done that had they have not gone out.
No. So yeah, we're glad we stayed back and had we done that. It was we enjoyed doing that. And then there was a show that evening, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that evening was we talked about the boys in the band in the last one, and they were back. They were singing music from, I believe it was the 1960s. It was definitely a little bit too old for me. You knew some of the songs. Yeah, I knew some
of them, and I mean, not all of them, but even
your family sing older songs, don't they?
Yeah, well, Grandad did, we were growing up and stuff, so I knew some of the songs, but even that, it still wasn't a bad night, even if you didn't know your song.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I still really enjoyed it. The atmosphere was brilliant, and the lads had a great way of like getting you involved, getting you pumped. So I was just stressing that like I didn't know, and I think the majority of them I didn't know, but it was still really fun.
Yeah, I mean the entertainment on board, it was really good. I mean it was well worth it. That, like I say, we keep on saying it, we like going out for dinner, we like going for cheap shows, so that side of the evening shows were fantastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So then we discovered, was it Havana?
Havana, yeah.
I remember singing the Camila Cabello song often.
Yeah.
So we found the club. It was not a
It
club.
was, no, it was good enough.
It was a bar with a dance floor.
Yeah. It was good enough for a late night drink, and you had a lot of long ones there, and you had.
Again, there was such a nice mix, and it was really fun to watch the drunk older dad types.
Yeah.
Bust a move. I really enjoyed that. There was some very drunken dad types.
Again, there's plenty of cocktails about and plenty of beer about.
And the cocktails are really inventive as well. There are a lot of different types with some different names.
It was a good night. It was one of them nights that you don't get often because you work and stuff. So it's nice to let your hair down a bit and chill out.
So then day 4 was our sea day, and my least anticipated day, if I'm being honest. I was not looking forward to a day on a boat all day. I thought I would be so bored, but actually I wasn't. You spent a lot of it in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, no, the sea day nice because it's nice that you can chill out a bit. You know, you can wake up a bit later, you go for breakfast a bit later. There's no rush to do anything on a sea day. So yeah, I mean, I woke up and went to the gym in the morning, had breakfast, and then I thought, well, I'll go back to the gym later on in the afternoon because it's a decent house, and you know that's me, because I don't really like doing dance classes or.
But they do a lot of activities. So if you're not, it's not just dance classes.
No.
They do like sports, and like they did a lot of yoga. There were some lessons, weren't there? There were the people there giving presentations and things. They did a lot of quizzes.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on, an awful lot going on. But that's not, a lot of that wasn't really your thing, was it?
No, I mean there was a couple of sports presentations in the gym. What was nice, they actually talk about a certain type of sports injuries and stuff. That was really interesting. So yeah, there's some for everything, but there's some for everyone. But you know, stuff like the normal stuff like bingo and that sort of stuff.
We did play bingo though, and it was really fun.
Yeah, it's okay for an hour, but I don't like doing it all day. And we were paid one bingo, and you can earn some decent money.
Yeah, it was good prizes. We were really surprised, weren't we?
Yeah, so you can do that for an hour, but then we found a really nice bar at the back end of a ship called the Sky or something.
I think it was like the Sky Bar or something like that, wasn't it?
And it was the highest part of a ship, and again, that was lovely just to sit there and see all the views of the ship, and that was really nice.
Yeah, and we went and explored the basketball courts and all of the outside areas that it was really too cold to play in.
A bit of golf we played.
Yeah.
There was a driving range on that for golf. There was a basketball bit. So yeah, we done all that, and then they say by the time you've done that for a couple of hours, you're back in your cabin getting changed, showered and that for the evening.
Yeah.
And like the evening entertainment was.
I think it was another Broadway show, if I'm thinking
Yeah,
right.
so
we did take the opportunity that evening though to get a little bit drunk, didn't we? It was our last sea day, and we were just really making the most of it. So this one was the dad type dancing up like Wally's.
It was really good. The atmosphere was fantastic.
It was. And one good thing about I think all cruises, but specifically for us, because we hadn't done it before, the TV in your room allows you to keep a track on someone's spending. No, I'm joking, not just John, but it allows you to see what you've spent, so you know what it's going to cost you. Yeah,
I think in P&O boats, cruises, whatever you want to call them, it's only the Ventura, the one we went to, and the Britannia, the only two ships that does this. The smaller ships that they got, they don't have that facility yet. I don't know if they come in, but they haven't got it yet. But it's on your telly in your cabin that you can go into a certain channel and you can know what you spend, so you can keep an eye on what you're spending. So you have a budget, then you can keep to it if you needed to.
Yeah, and every day that you're on the ship, including the first day and the last day, you get a newsletter. So it's like a newspaper, and it tells you what's going on the ship, what restaurants are doing what in the evening, and what time everything is if you want to do that. So that was really handy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of times in the evening where we sat on the bed and think, well, we want to do that, we want to be back in time for that, we want to see that show, we want to see that thing, blah blah blah. So you can plan your evening or your day around that. What was really nice.
Yeah, so surprisingly, I would 100% recommend a P&Ocruises, probably especially to somebody that is our age. So we're early 30s.
Yeah.
I'm 30 and John's 32. So I was late 20s when we went.
Yeah.
Because I'm only just 30. But before, I think a lot of the expectations and what people think of cruises is that it's for older people, but actually it's for anybody that wants to do absolutely anything. And if you want to, like, Bruges and Amsterdam are definitely not countries that I would have thought to have visited, because, well, Bruges is small and Amsterdam, I know it's wrong, but all I think about when I think about Amsterdam is drugs, basically.
Yeah.
But we didn't even see it.
No, there's so much more. You don't see it. It's the same as walking around London. You're going to see it if you're looking for it.
Yeah.
You're going to keep out of that sort of stuff, and then you're not going to see it.
Yeah, so we've definitely been considering another cruise, and specifically with P&O, we find them really reasonable.
Yeah.
The prices are really reasonable, especially for the quality, because everything is so good. I would definitely pay the price that we paid again to do the same
Absolutely.
cruise.
No, we're looking at what's the one?
We're looking at the Norwegian cruises this time, because again, that's somewhere that I maybe wouldn't want a holiday, but you get to see 4 or 5 different places in 1 week. So
and that's one of the advantages of doing a cruise, because you're going to go to places where you not really want to go for a holiday, but you go for a couple of hours to see if you like it, and you can always go back if you like it on a longer holiday. So
yeah,
that's one of the advantages.
So if you were wondering whether you should do a cruise, I would definitely say you should.
Absolutely.
Unless there's obviously a reason that you can't or whatever, but I would say everybody should at least try it.
Yeah.
If it's not for you, it's not for you, but I would definitely recommend it. And with P&O, I would say go for it. It's one of the best.
It's a recognised brand, and it's a big brand for a reason. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. You can't fault it. It was a really good 4 days.
Yeah, it was. So thanks for sticking with us, watching our review. If you've got any questions, we would happily try and answer them for you if you leave them in the comments. And if you do want to know anything else about the cruise or any other reviews you'd like us to do, please let us know. Subscribe if you're new.
Absolutely.
We said this last time.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
if you're still here and you're new, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please share it with all your friends.
Absolutely, yeah, thanks for watching. Just so you know, our Disney stuff will be back on Tuesdays and Thursdays. These are the extra ones that we wanted to get out there and tell you guys what's about. So yeah, don't think we nearly get to the Disney stuff. It will be back Tuesdays and Thursdays, and other ones here and there.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.